FamilyMath122.
FamilyMath122. Today we're going to talk about Simpson's paradox. Simpson's paradox is a really neat thing that can happen in statistics sometimes.
Cool.
And I saw... Okay?
Yeah.
All right. And I saw it this week. I don't remember why or where I saw it, but so I would give credit to whoever showed it to me, but I don't remember how I came across it. But it's really interesting when you're comparing statistics. And the example that I'm going to use is from baseball and sports.
Yep.
So there's two players. One's named Derek Jeter and one named David Justice. And in 1995, Derek Jeter got 12 hits in 48 at-bats. So that means he came up to the plate and he got a hit 12 times.
In 48 at-bats.
In 48 at-bats, yeah. And in 1995, David Justice was 104 and 411. 1996, Derek Jeter was 183 out of 582, and David Justice was 45 out of 140, and those are their totals. Okay?
Okay.
So now we're going to look at these as percents, because we're going to try to figure out which player did better each year.
Alright.
Okay? Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to move the camera down here. So in 1995, Derek Jeter was 12 out of 48.
12 out of 48.
12 divided by 48. So we're going to put that in our calculator, and that is 25%. Okay?
Okay.
So 0.25. Do you want to come around here so you can see the calculator?
Sure.
Okay. And then David Justice was 104 divided by 411, and that is 25.3%. So who was better that year?
It looks like it was David Justice.
Just by a little bit, right?
Yep.
In 1996, we had Derek Jeter was 183 out of 582, and that is 31.4%. Actually, what number does that remind you of?
Pi.
Pi. Interesting. And David Justice was 45 out of 140, which is 32.1%.
No. It looks
Okay, so who was better that year?
David Justice. Again.
Huh. So who do you think was better for both years combined?
Probably David Justice.
How come? Why do you think that?
Because both of his both years he was better than Derek Jeter.
Okay. What do you think?
Well, maybe we could sum them up. And we'd get 56.4% for the total.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And then we'd get 57.4%. So, yeah, I think Justice is better.
Okay. Well, it can be hard to sum. Usually, if you want to sum percents, you want to take averages, but that's fine. So let's look. So Derek Jeter total was, we said before, was 195 out of 630.
Yeah.
195 divided by 630. That's 30.95%.
All right.
Okay. And David Justice was 149 out of 551. That's 27.04%.
What?
Why was Derek Jeter better?
Huh, isn't that strange?
Yeah.
So David Justice had a higher batting average both years. Both years he got a higher percent of hits both years. But in total, when you added up the 2 years together, Derek Jeter for those 2 years was actually better.
Why?
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's why this is called Simpson's paradox, because that result is really surprising,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. And it just means whenever you're doing statistics, or whenever you hear people talking about statistics,
You can expect wacky things.
well, you have to be really careful, because if I only showed you these numbers, who would you think was better?
Justice was better.
And if I only showed you the total numbers, who would you think was better?
Jeter.
So who do you think was actually better?
Jeter.
Jeter?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, it can be hard to tell, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good job. Give me a high five over here on the camera, guys. All right. Good job this morning.